Hey everybody, welcome to Hear Us Out. I am Patrick.
And I'm Paul. How's it going?
Not too bad, my very good friend. Paul, let's face it, when COVID hits, what do you do with your pre-recorded and well-planned YouTube channel? You go live streaming. And what do you do when you're live streaming? You take chances and have fun and experiment and essentially do dumb shit, I think is the way to put it. And we've already had a bit of crack doing a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, 7 degrees of separation, whatever way you want to say it, the Connect People in Hollywood game. So we thought we'd give it another go. But this time with a completely different game.
Yeah, and it's fun to play live games and stuff like that every now and again that involves the entertainment industry, so we can, not seem like we're just journalists or something.
We've also put the challenge out to our other podcasting and YouTubing friends, who I have noticed they have not made live asses of themselves like we did with our not being able to connect. I can't remember what one it was that really stumped us, and everybody's like commenting, "I've got it in two."
It was it like John Wayne and someone else?
Oh yeah, possibly. Well, this is going to be more difficult than that, because we've got to obscure things from each other. So to explain to you, folks, we're playing a game of Who Am I? That's where you have the 10 questions. Let's say, traditionally, I would have, people used to do it with a note stuck to their head or whatever. You do not know who you are, so you have to ask the other person 10 questions to try and get a guess at who you are. Obviously, because we do entertainment, Hollywood, movies, TVs, etc., that landscape, we're doing it around that sphere. So there aren't going to be any, I am Nostradamus or I am Albert Einstein, unless it's in reference to a movie, just in case Paul picked Einstein. But Paul, you sent me some images that I haven't looked at. So there's going to come a point when it's my turn, so to speak, that I'm going to have to look away and put an image up on screen and then take it down and then look back again. So there's every now and again we're going to be covering our own eyes. So don't think that we're becoming shy or being weird. We're just trying to not cheat.
Yeah, and I'm also not monitoring the stream, but do have the chat open, so excellent. I can still see your chat messages, guys.
And actually, I am going to do the same. I'm going to move the video part out of view. Good call, Paul. I just realized that it won't just be the stream deck. Nice. Okay. If anybody out there in the chat understands what the hell we're talking about, say yes. If you don't, you will in a second.
I think traditionally in America it might be something akin to 20 questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I think that might be what they called it. Yeah.
But it's specifically we're doing 10 questions of entertainment or movie people. So TV people.
I would like to say hi to pop culture and evening Gavin. I just got an evening peoples. Evening or morning or afternoon to our friends in America. And how's it going, Brew? If you missed the start, you'll get what we're about to do, because we're going to play another crazy game. And pop culture, thank you very much for the yes. Paul, rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first.
I was going to say, let's bring back an old classic of us not being able to get this synced up in Zoom land.
Yeah,
so.
But I think we should practice closing our eyes. So let's do the rock, paper, scissors with our eyes closed, and then on the count of 3, open. How about that?
Okay, that's a good. Yeah, okay, yeah.
So
okay.
Eyes closed.
So, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Eyes open. I can't see your
scissors.
hand.
Scissors.
Oh, scissors as well. Okay, yeah. This is terrible. We can't see our own framing. All right.
Okay, yeah. I have to. Okay, so
1, 2, 3.
3.
We both didn't just do paper, did we? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay, so last one. 1, 2, 3.
3. Open your eyes. We did paper again.
How about chat? Who's going first? Yeah. Type Paul or Patrick, and whoever you type is going to go first at trying to guess who they are.
First person.
Yeah, putting it in front of her nose, that would make complete sense. Completely rack-tired today. So who's up first?
First comment.
This could take a while. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the chat is on a 30-second delay. So By the time somebody gets in, 30 seconds will have passed for them. They'll be like, why are they filling? Paul, you go first.
Okay, cool.
So that means you're guessing.
Okay, I'm guessing. Okay.
And we've kind of got 4 each. 2 real people and 2 fictional characters. I'm just telling folks that so they can play along, and it'll be fair. So, Paul, my first famous person is going to go up. So close your eyes. Close your eyes, because everybody's going to be... Oh, you can't see anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't... I made sure that I can't see the stream.
Okay.
I only monitored it at the start, so...
Well, that person is up now. They are up.
Cool. As long as chat doesn't spoil it.
Yeah, so chat, don't say who it is. I'm actually going to take it away. I should have given everybody else a chance to play along. But I will take it away. And Paul, start asking your questions. I will do the count. Once you get to 10, I will make you guess if you haven't got it by then.
Okay. Do identify as male?
Yes.
Okay. Am I alive?
Yes. Good question, though.
Would I be considered an A-lister?
Yes. Okay.
Am I prominently in movies? Let me refer it. Let me refine that. Am I better known for the movie industry?
You are known completely for the movie industry.
Okay. Am I a director?
Yes. I think that's 4 now, so yeah. I think you're at 4.
So,
maybe 5, actually.
Alive.
Entertainment industry director 4.
Yeah. Am I well known for monsters?
For anybody who doesn't know why there's a smirk, I should have also told Paul I did not pick any of his favorite people or anything that we've ever put on a t-shirt for him. So no, it is not Guillermo del Toro. You are not primarily known for it, but you have very much had that as part of your CV. That might be a bit misleading, but I'm going to give you some.
Am I a director?
Yeah. No, we covered that. You are.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Does guessing people's names count as a guess, or
for the sake of YouTube, you can throw in a guess with every question. How about that?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So 10 questions,
10
10 guesses.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I was going to say, am I James Cameron?
I was going to say you don't get a guess with every question because you are James Cameron. Well done. Okay. You were Jimbo Cameron. Was it the monsters featuring prominently?
It was that. So the 2 directors that I went with, or the two directors, which you said not Del Toro, was Ripley Scott, Scott Ripley and Ripley Scott, and James Cameron. They're the 2 that I kind of went with.
It's okay.
In my head,
you're playing the man, not the ball here, because you know of my love of aliens. So you're using that cleverly, which. When it comes to my turn next, I'm going to be also using that sort of psychology, and my first guesses will all be either things that I know that you know I like, or things that I know you like. So that will hopefully give me a high enough hit rate at some stage. So good stuff. When I play, you get 10 questions and 3 guesses. That seems fair. So you can have, once you got to the 5th question, you can then choose your 3 guess points.
Okay, yeah, that sounds perfect. Yeah.
Okay, now I can't really move us off screen, so I'm going to have to close my eyes, but it gives me a good opportunity to tell everybody at home. If you want to play, am I clicking on Paul 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Paul 1.
Okay. So
let's double check that folder just to make sure.
Okay. Well, everybody at home, for the next 10 seconds, I'm going to have my eyes closed, and you should too if you do not want to see who Paul's first one is. I hope to God something came up on Mississippi. I'm calling the 10 seconds now for all of you who have your heads on. I'm going to close, and hopefully, I didn't move the mouse. So, Paul, I am going to start with dead or alive.
Is it yes or no questions?
Oh, sorry, dead. Am I dead?
No.
Okay. Am I in front of camera?
Yes.
Okay, so actor. Do I identify as female?
No.
Okay. Am I European?
Yes.
Ooh. See, now I've got to start to make good YouTube. I've got to start talking about my thought process, I think. So I could be Tom Hiddleston. I could be all sorts of people. Because I'm an actor, male actor from Europe. That narrows it down to about 700 people off the top of my head. Am I above or below the age of 50, do you think? Am I above 50? I shouldn't say above or below.
I can actually double check this. You are not above 50, no.
Okay. Am I... so that's my fifth question. So can I take my first guess?
Yeah.
Am I Tom Holland?
No.
Frick. Have I been in an MCU movie?
Yes.
Oh, but that wasn't a straight away answer. So that leaves me Benedict Cumberbatch. Tom Hiddleston, who I already mentioned, but I was watching his face, folks. I was watching his face. I'm not thinking either we're a great poker player or it's not Tom Hiddleston. So it's the Cumberbatch, it's the Hiddles. Who else is an English actor? Am I going to forget that Anthony Hopkins has been in an MCU movie somewhere by accident? No, because I'm below. I'm gonna say Benedict Cumberbatch.
No.
I should just ask the question, shouldn't I?
You got three guesses, which aren't part of the question.
Oh, okay. So then I've got four guesses left, I think. Am I English?
Yes.
Am I? Do you reckon I'm taller than 5'8"? Do I appear tall?
Yes.
Okay. Did I play a villain?
Yes.
Okay. So now I've just got to work out why the hell I can't think of British young actor villain types. All right, folks. I know you're probably
say spoilers.
Sorry?
I will say spoilers.
Oh, okay.
Just as a little bit of a...
Oh, that's a massive hint. Okay, so Eternals is the only thing that hasn't come out yet. But I don't know who the villains are in that. Okay.
It's specifically towards the story.
Is it Christopher Eccleston? No, I bet you I know who it is. I should have used... why did I forget? It's bloody Jude Law, isn't it?
It is Jude Law, yeah.
And it's because I have a problem with Jude Law. Okay. I see you're using me against me. I like what you did there. Very nicely picked, Paul. Very nicely picked.
I also that Marvel one is a bit of an interesting one because he's in Captain Marvel.
Okay.
So, and you forget about him. Like the Christopher Eccleston thing would have been a joke kind of one, I guess.
That was that was also part of me disliking Thor 2. Okay, I've seen a comment saying that we should play one where we don't show it. I'm up for that for the next round, Paul. So I just won't show you the next one. I'm just going to double check who my next one was. Yeah, okay. So I can do this without showing anybody. We'll go for it, Paul. Your questions start now.
Cool. Am I in front of the camera? That was a very good way of...
Yes.
Yes. I've got dogs here, so I apologize for any barking that you will hear. I will now mute myself and...
Don't worry about the barking. It's all part of our show. I like it.
Okay, so I'm in front of the camera.
Yep.
Do I identify as female?
No.
No, so I'm a man. Okay. Am I alive?
Yes.
Okay. There's three questions. Am I in a Marvel film?
No.
Okay. Interesting. This better not be like Timothy Chalamet or something like that. Because the only movies I know is that he's in Little Woman and Dune. That's the only two I know that he's in.
And Call Me by Your Name, and after that, I'm lost on his work as well.
Sorry, guys. Front of camera is a great question. I have to say that is a very good question of knowing
front
which
or behind. I'm going to ask it next time as behind.
Okay, so I asked.
You've asked 4 so far. You're alive.
Actor.
You're an actor. And what else did you just ask?
Not in the Marvel universe.
You did cover gender there too, didn't you? So there were your 4.
Yeah. Am I in something that's been out in the last year?
I better go check.
Like my thought is if it's recent, it might be.
I think so.
Okay.
I'm just gonna IMDb to make sure that I don't. Time is not a concept I grasp anymore, so I could be like, oh, I thought it was.
I completely. That's my thing. Is it also that question can also screw me because it could be something that came out, like, but under the radar kind of thing.
I'm going to answer the question, but I'm going to give you context. Yes, there are 2 films this year, but I don't think we've heard or seen either of them.
Ooh, okay.
But again, that's not indicative of anything other than just they're
of course,
still active and has had very recent films, but especially in the last 10 years, still making lots of movies.
Okay.
I gotta stop. God damn it, I'm supposed to be making this difficult.
I've got 5 questions left. Let's see. Would I be more well known for crime or thriller? Yeah, let's go with thriller films kind of thing.
Oh, see, that's a tough judgment to make on this career.
Actually, maybe this would be like, am I more in movie setting like more realistic than I would be in kind of fantasy or sci-fi?
But by and large, yes. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that. Yeah.
Do I have a famous catchphrase or anything like that?
No, but that's a great question. Because if you hit that one, if you hit the jackpot on that, that's narrowing it right down.
There's only a few people I know that actually have those kind of things.
So no catchphrase.
At 7. Ooh.
So far we're at an alive actor who's not primarily known for fantasy. In fact, massively kind of primarily known for not, I guess. I'm dying to give you hints now. That's terrible.
Would I be over 50?
I believe, yes, you are. But my God, I'm checking your age, and there's no doubt in my mind that you look good for it. You are over 50. Yes.
Okay. Am I American?
Yes.
I've got one more question and 3 guesses. Oh God. And
the people at home are playing along. So do you want to do an Ask the Audience? I'm stealing it from that TV show
now. I guess I'd like, if people want to, people can guess.
Yeah, since you don't know, absolutely guess.
Like I've got, like you guys can make guesses as well. Like it's not until I finish that we kind of that. Patrick
and plus the fact you're at the last question, so if anybody gives you an idea that you want to choose as yours.
Yeah, before I ask my last question, am I Gary Oldman?
No.
Okay. Am I? Who would be? Am I Morgan Freeman?
Oh, no.
Okay, but from that sound, it sounds like I'm close. I got one more question and one more. Was I'm close. I must be close to Morgan Freeman though. Was I in The Equalizer?
Yes, you were in The Equalizer.
So I'm Denzel Washington.
You're Denzel Washington. Brad Pitt was the guest from chat, and that's a bloody good guess too. He's over 50 now. Gosh, we all get old so fast. I had to check Denzel's age there at the top of IMDb. He's 66. My God.
He looks great for 66.
He's always looked great.
That's true.
Love Denzel Washington. Love his entire back catalogue of movies too.
Gary Oldman's English, isn't he?
Oh, crikey, yeah.
Oh, I got that so wrong.
Yeah, see, this is where we should be writing down our our things.
I got that so wrong. Because the two people that I had in my mind for ages was Sam Rockwell and Gary Oldman for some reason, and the American question didn't even faze me on Gary Oldman at all.
Okay, well, we'll do another one blind then. Because we were going to do this, just so the audience knows, we were going to do this blind after we'd done these ones. We were going to go into doing it blind with no pictures anyway. But I think I should have the same challenge as you just did. So I'm going to go back to just us, Paul. Whatever your number 2 was,
yep.
I am now them. So am I behind camera?
No.
Okay, so I'm an actor.
Well, more prominently known as.
Okay. And actually, to be fair, Denzel directs and stuff as well, so I should have probably wishy-washed on that one. But I kind of went with what he's more known for.
That's what I thought is best to kind of do. So
yeah. Okay, so I want to see if I can get this one. All right. Alive or dead has to be asked first, just in case. Okay, so
alive.
Am I alive? I'm alive.
Yes.
Why didn't I ask this question before?
Good.
Am I someone that Patrick rates very highly?
Yes.
So it's not somebody I hate this time. No. So now all I have to do is get gender, and it's a list of like 6 people on each side. So Adam Driver could be a guest in a moment, or Rosamund Pike could be a guest in a moment. So do I identify as male?
No.
Okay. I can't start guessing until 5, so I'm going to ask another question. Am I British?
I don't believe so. No, you're not.
So I'm not Rosamund Pike then. If I'm not British, that narrows down a whole. Yeah, okay. I think I might have a guess. Was I in? Let's pick any one of her most recent roles. Was I in Zombieland 2?
Yes.
Was I driving a monster truck at any point in Zombieland 2? I'm just using up my questions now.
I don't know that one actually, but I believe so.
Yeah. Was I in Iron Fist? And was I one of the best things about it?
You were, yeah.
Am I the fabulous, the unbelievable Rosario Dawson?
I was going to say it would be real funny if you said someone else, and I was like, no.
I get it wrong.
Yes, you are correct. You
nice.
are Rosario Dawson. I thought I'd throw in 2 ones that were different scales of the
polar opposites. Yeah. Not that I dislike. And I've had to say this so many times. It's not that I think he's a bad actor. It's just there's something about him.
No, like I meant in kind of like your liking of the person on screen.
Yeah, no, I'm more taking the mick out of every time I say it. I end up going, look, it's not that I hate this guy. It's just me and him don't vibe. It's kind of like I had that thing with Ed Harris for years, and then Ed Harris was just so good so often that I kind of softened, going, I don't know why I don't vibe with him, but it doesn't matter because he's such a good actor. All right, did anybody? I should have given everybody in the comments a chance to guess that before. rushing to the finish. Oh, okay.
Okay. Also, chat. There's a chance that we will ask one of you guys to play the game as well. So if you have someone in your mind, yes, comment in the chat as well, and me and Patrick will team up. Yes. And get 10 questions and 3 guesses to guess your person as well. So it's just after our ones.
It's more than a chance that we're going to do that. We're definitely going to do it, because I would love to see what, particularly the people live in chat right now, Gavin, Brew, and Pop Culture. Yeah, I'm loving the curveballs that they're going to hit us with, because our next round are the fictional characters, which I think makes it infinitely more difficult, because you can't exactly, go, am I a New Yorker, and have that help, because you won't always know. All right, so whose turn is it? It's yours.
I'm guessing first.
Yeah.
On the.
Yeah, and I will not show them, so everybody can play along. It's a fictional character from the world of entertainment.
Okay. Am I animated?
Traditionally, no, but no, like as in best known for it. No, have you been depicted in animation? Possibly now, but no would be the straightforward answer.
Okay. Did I originally come from a comic book?
No.
Okay.
Good bloody questions, though. I'm glad you're going first. I'm going to steal all these.
Yeah, animated and comic book kind of narrow them down a bit. Would I identify as male?
No.
So female.
So you're a fictional female.
Okay.
And remember, alive or dead is not going to work with this, except for very rare occasions.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm primarily female, or I'm primarily a live action character.
Have you seen the chat? There's a good hint and a question in there, actually.
That is a good one.
And remember, I want to, and I shouldn't hint. Actually, I'm going to leave this hard, but I'm going to say it afterwards. I was almost going to hint something that would really help.
Let's see. So, am I in sci-fi?
Yes.
Am I? Oh, okay. I have 4 questions. I think I might know who it is.
I bet you don't. This is the hardest one I'm going to do to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does it involve time travel?
It has, but it's not the main thrust of it all. But very much definitely has.
Okay. So how many? That's 5 questions?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm primarily in sci-fi. Okay.
You thought if you'd just be quiet for a moment, my urge to fill dead space would mean I blurred out the answer. That was frighteningly, devilishly clever, because it almost worked.
Okay, so I'm a sci-fi female character. I'm not. Am I in? There's time travel involved, but it's not. But it's not the main premise of whatever I'm in.
It has happened.
Am I in one of the big 2 sci-fi like things?
I'll have to
Star
get
Wars,
you to...
Star Wars or Star Trek.
Yeah, because I know what you meant, but I wanted to make damn sure, because there's somebody out there right now screaming for Blake 7 or something else. Actually, Timothy Chalamet got a mention. Nope.
I did see that as well.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
Okay.
So you're in one of the big two. That's got to
Yeah.
help you out here.
Well, yeah. Am I in Star Wars?
No.
Okay. I am someone in Star Trek. By
process of elimination, yes. I was about to
Yeah.
play all coy, like maybe, but no, absolutely.
Have I been in a movie?
Yes.
Okay. So that's only two. It's Next Generation and the original. Because Voyager hasn't been in a movie. I thought you were going to go 7 of 9 for a second there, which would have been really good, actually.
I will say it. I'll say it afterwards.
Because 7 of 9 hasn't been in a movie.
Oh. It's not 7 of 9, but it was going to be. It was going to be.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was actually going to be.
Did I kiss my brother and not know? Other franchise. Okay, so how many questions do I have left?
I think you're down to 3.
Okay. Am I in Next Generation?
No.
Okay, so I'm in the original. Like, I'm gonna definitely make. So I can guess. So am I? What? Oh my god! I gotta mess up her name now.
Remember, it's the fictional character, or if you pull out one of the people to have played the fictional character, that's fine too.
I'm not. It's Uhura.
Uhura, yeah. You are. Yeah, you are. And just as you were guessing it, Gavin got in there with the right guess too. So we've now got a tie between you and chat. I so and I even I have the image. I was going to go 7 and 9. I thought 7 and 9 will be a brilliantly difficult one to get in some ways, especially if you didn't get to Star Trek.
Yeah, because like, has she done anything recent as well? Would have been, or was she in something recent? What could have possibly also scuttled me because she's in Picard.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have also possibly scuttled me a bit. So okay.
That was a good one. And just to prove that I'm not making this up. There you go. I've chosen the Nichelle Nichols version of Uhura, the original. I know Zoe Saldana is this generation's Uhura, but for me, it'll always be the classic. So, Paul, you're first fictional person. We're not going to show them.
No.
God, I wish I could remember the questions you asked at the start now. Damn it, I should have been writing those down. Bruce says he was going to say Maria Spock, which I'm not sure what his mum was called, but it could have been Maria.
Because Batman, Superman, and Spock would have all had a similar problem in Batman versus Superman.
So I'm going to go straight to gender. Do I identify as female?
No.
Okay. Am I movie and TV?
No.
Should have just asked, am I movie? Because that would have been smarter. Can I edit this live and go, am I movie?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
you would be prominently known as from a movie.
And what was the first question? Was so I'm a male from.
You're male, so you've male from movies.
Male from movies.
2 questions essentially.
Am I viewed as a hero?
No.
Am I part of an ensemble? At any time, like a team, a group, etc.
Yes.
Partnership, even. Okay.
I will give you a hint that that's a loaded question.
Okay, yeah. Roger. Have I ever been part of a comic or graphic novel or anything like that? Have I got my roots on the page? Okay. Am I earthbound for the most part? Am I known as somebody from the planet Earth?
Yes.
Have I spent any time in Gotham?
No.
How many questions are I think I must be 5 in now, at least.
I think you're about 5 in. So you asked
Yeah.
gender.
So I'm a guy from Earth who's not necessarily a hero. Being part of an ensemble or group or team is technically true, but kind of not a specific. So that's where I went with. I was thinking Penguin. I was thinking. Well, I'm still thinking Lex Luthor might be in with a shot here, but you didn't flinch, so no. There's how I cheat, folks.
Essentially watching my reactions, are we?
Yeah. So you've from a comic. Okay. Am I Marvel?
Yes.
Okay. So that rules out DC and Dark Horse and all the rest. So, I should just ask: am I a villain?
Yes.
Okay. So it wasn't. I didn't trick myself with the whole. Have I appeared in the MCU?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and it's stuff. You've probably tailored this around me or you. So I'm thinking Killmonger is a good shout. But you would have shouted yes if that was it.
Well, you didn't say if that was your guess. You're just saying names.
Yeah, but you would have broken sooner than that. I hope. Okay. Have I got any powers? Let's say.
No.
So I'm either a thinker or a tinkerer. So I'm an Obadiah Staines, or I'm a. Who else is? I did say Lex Luthor. He didn't flinch. Killmonger. He didn't flinch.
You could still be Killmonger. Killmonger technically doesn't have any powers for a good person.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. If I'm from Earth, then am I European?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume American. I'm an American bad guy from the comics who's been in the movies. That should really narrow it down. But weirdly, it just doesn't. Okay. Was I in phase 1 or 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? So that's... Okay, so I'm more recent than that.
I don't think so.
Okay.
As in, fairly sure you weren't.
Okay, so I'm recent-ish. Oh, I think I might be getting to my last one. It can't be Thanos, but I like the guessing. I like the Timothy Chalamet was a guessing.
Timothy Chalamet's coming up. I really wish I'd picked Timothy Chalamet
that is brilliant.
So I also like that the guess was in the fictional character.
I know. It's that's some of the funniest things that's ever happened on our channel. That's brilliant. Genius comedy, Nora. Crikey, I must be at my last question. I'm.
You've got 2 more.
Okay, then. Am I alive in the MCU?
Yes.
Shit. Okay, so pretty much all I've got rid of here is Claw. Although even he would technically... Well, no, he wasn't powered. He adjusted himself. Okay.
Got 1 more question and 3 guesses.
Going backwards in the MCU, so it's not going to be any of the bad guys. Hang on, I love Sam Rockwell. But no, that would have been too early on for Justin Hammer.
That would have been in phase 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Or close. Possibly no, it would have been in phase 1.
Yeah,
it's phase 1, yeah.
Because that was Iron Man 2. Crikey, how time flies. Okay. You wouldn't do Ant-Man to me because I can't. Like, Yellow Jacket is just annoying. So you wouldn't do it. He's not flinching, folks. It's not okay. I'll use that as one of my guesses. It's not Yellow Jacket, just because I have to know. Okay,
it's not Yellow Jacket. I also believe Yellow Jacket was in phase 2. Was it not?
Oh yeah, good point.
So they were just after Avengers.
Got
2 guesses, 1 question.
Somebody out there in chat, give me a hand with a guess. So somebody in the more recent MCU that's a villain that is, I'm going to still stick with American, and isn't powered. So is a thinking type or a tinkering type. Why and how can I be going blank on MCU stuff right now? This is so very, very infuriating. What would be a good question? Am I portrayed in the MCU as older than, let's say, 55? You know, am I
Ooh.
Okay, so
yeah, you would be.
Okay,
as in you're an adult.
Okay.
Like,
and most definitely an adult. But am I kind of in the second half of my career sort of adult?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm thinking Thunderbolt Ross might be filling the villain category here, but okay.
You've got two guesses, and I will point towards that Thunderbolt Ross, although you could definitely twist it to be a villain. Technically, he wouldn't be. So.
Okay. My last question is, if I survive, I know who it is. Was I in Spider-Man No Way Home, or whatever the first one was, Homecoming?
Yes.
So, Paul, I'm an idiot because I forgot to just go with. I pulled Killmonger out and didn't go straight to Michael Keaton's Vulture. It's Vulture.
Yep, Vulture. Yeah.
Shit. I would have been better off going through Gotham, Metropolis, all the rest, New York. Sorry, folks, I should have guessed or shouted before guessing what I knew was the right answer. So Paul did that because I very much like, as far as the villains go in the MCU, I think Michael Keaton's Vulture was genius.
Yeah. I thought that was the best. I thought it was the best thing to kind of choose characters. So the first three are to choose people that you know and have a connection to. My fourth one is the difficult one.
And I specifically stayed away from Sam Neill, Event Horizon, Taika Waititi, Guillermo del Toro. I just want to say that I see, Gavin, I've just looked over at your guesses. You Winter Soldier, Mandarin, and then you just say, I'm beginning to throw stuff at the wall.
Yeah.
I was right there with you, brother. Right there with you. Okay, so that was, which image of yours would that have been? 3?
That was a 3, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
We got ourselves a Vulture. Then my last one, Paul.
Yeah.
Start asking anytime you want. It's a fictional character.
Am I in the Marvel Universe?
No.
Right, or the MCU?
No. No.
Do I identify as male?
No.
Female. Am I primarily an animated character or live action? Animated.
No to animated. No.
Okay. So more realistic. Am I in sci-fi?
Yes.
Okay. It's 3 questions, is it?
4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
But you're flying because you're already halfway down the road.
Sci-fi. Would I be in Star Wars or Star Trek?
No.
Okay, cool. That breaks that down. Ooh. Am I in a sci-fi that's set in space?
Yes. Yeah. Explain what you mean by set in space, and I'll.
So not on Earth.
No.
So I'm not in outer space or in.
It's not on Earth. So no, you're.
Oh, so it's not on Earth. Okay,
not on Earth. Not on Earth. So
okay.
Yeah, you're in space and it's related.
On other planets.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have sequels?
Yes.
That's not many questions.
Yeah, and you're doing
I'm
good.
wondering how trickery are you trying to be? Uh, is my sci-fi thing based around a creature?
Yes. That was 8. And I have a really sore wrist, by the way, hence the weird bandana.
I was gonna do I have a surrogate daughter called Noose?
Yes. So anybody out there that wants to guess right now before Paul says
I think that one kind of ruined.
Yeah, I was just about to say, anybody who wants to guess and didn't get that. Paul, I will go and pull up the image as you say the name.
It is Ripley.
Ellen Ripley from Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection.
Yeah, I see. This is the funny thing is, I thought you might have chosen the Doctor from Prometheus.
Oh right, Fassbender.
No, Fassbender.
Sorry, yeah.
I can't remember the fictional character's name. Kind of thing, but yeah, I thought you might have gone a little bit deeper into the franchise kind of thing, as in because like answering the question.
I didn't.
Is there sequels? Technically,
I didn't know how difficult to make this or not make this.
I know
But now I've got one that just in case they were too easy, I've kept one, Paul. I've kept one from everybody. Remember I told you I had a bonus one?
Yeah.
That's going to be nearly impossible. It's not fictional. It's a real person, and if you get it in 10, I will give you $20.
Okay, well, we have one more person.
Oh, you have one more.
Last
fictional I was trying to get out of it there myself. Damn it.
Which is the difficult one.
Okay, difficult fictional. Then I will burst into it. Do I identify as male?
No.
Okay. Am I in sci-fi?
No.
Oh. Am I on Earth?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm a fictional lady on Earth. Have I had sequels, franchise, etc.? Have I been in multiple iterations or whatever?
Yes.
So I'm not a one-off. So I'm not going to have to guess the name of the Kate Winslet's character in Titanic. That's all I'm trying to avoid there.
Okay.
Okay. So Hunger Games wasn't set on Earth, was it? No. It's a whole other planet thing.
Well, technically, it's set on Earth.
Is it?
But,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I won't. Won't.
Okay. Thanks. I'm getting all the help I can.
Because technically that's sci-fi as well. So just to...
Good point. Okay. So, but I am a fictional character now. I'm not a okay.
Oh, you're not an actor or a director or anything.
But I'm not portraying a fictionalized version of a real person or anything. It's not going to be like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter in a minute.
No. I will also tell you that they are purely a fictional character. They are not based on anyone in real life.
Are they set in our time?
Yes.
Oh, feck. Feckity feck. Oh, McBugger sauce on that hamburger.
So this is my difficult one.
And I'm glad because it's not feeling easy. Am I the star of what I'm in? Is my character the lead?
I will say with the difficulty of maybe.
Okay. So that tells me that I'm in there with others. And we're set in this time. I don't want to ask alive or dead because with fictional characters, that's not really a good question.
No, it works. It works after the question of probably if you're in Marvel or
yeah, true.
Like DC, but not.
So I'm thinking somebody who's close to the front. And thank you, Pop Culture. I'm looking over to the comments for help now. It is. I'm glad I asked that lead thing, but now it's confusing my brain of, they're close to front, but they're not solo front.
That's I would say that one more than the other one.
Okay. They're not solo front. Fictional character. Okay, so I'm going to ask questions about the world in which I inhabit. Okay. And you would have had difficulty answering the time it's set in if time travel was involved. And you also probably would have classed that under sci-fi. Am I... Things are always based around some sort of conflict. So, is my conflict global? Am I in a war or similar time thing? I'm trying to work out if it's more of a personal story or a global story.
Oh, that's a bit of a difficult one. Okay.
Am I in a wartime? Let's just say.
No, like you're set in this like now, like as in.
Okay, so I'm set in the world as it is right now, also.
Yes.
Okay. Crikey, this should make it a lot easier. Am I a detective?
No. There's a question that I will give you a hint. There's a question that I asked, which will probably shoot you into the right direction.
Oh, is this being animated or not?
Yes.
So am I animated? I am.
Yes.
Sugar, should ask that first because my brain was completely going through live action. Animated people set. Am I going to know this one though? Like definitely. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that's that's not a. I won't accept that as a question, but you will know this person. They are quite famous.
Animation. And I'm a human.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm a female human set today in animation. How hard can this be? Okay, I'll go geographically to try and narrow it down. Am I from the Western Hemisphere, as in the Americas and Canada?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm not a detective, and there's no war animated.
I think you have 2-3 questions left.
Oh gosh, I think I probably only have 2 because I know you've been giving me leeway. Anybody in chat that wants to start guessing or throwing out questions, I'll take the help. Okay, am I like above, traditionally depicted above kind of 30/40 years old? Am I more mature adult or am I?
No.
Oh, I'm quite young, I'm thinking then possibly. Oh, crikey. The Simpsons. Am I actually, I'm not going to just jump to that. Am I primarily depicted on television?
Yes.
Okay.
That's where the sequel thing was a bit.
Yeah. Am I yellow?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm one of 3 women, more than likely, in The Simpsons. I am not going to be Patty or Selma, so I've only got 3 guesses. I'm gonna guess Marge. I'm gonna start with Marge.
No.
Am I Lisa?
Yes.
Oh, wow! Who did that? Brew got it. Brew, you get all the credit. Yeah. I, you got us there. Yeah, that was genius.
I also liked Kim Possible. That was a very good one, but I don't know if you would know them.
No.
To be able to ask questions.
No, exactly. I wouldn't. No, wouldn't it? But I as in heard of. You're right. You've got me nailed just at the right level there. Gosh, that one. Can I just go back in time and ask the question of animated first? Because then it makes such a difference.
Like it's literally why. Yeah, because if my thing is that if I ask animated, then my next question is generally, am I primarily in TV?
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Well, I just realized that I think I switched over, so that would be number 4, right?
Yes, that's number 4.
And number 4, for whatever reason, is not showing up on screen. You can probably all hear me clicking, but number 4 didn't render, and that goes to show you that I didn't cheat, because I put these things in blind and laid them out as frames, but for whatever reason, that one's not coming through. It's not important. So, Lisa Simpson. Paul, I have one difficult one. Do you want to do it with you and the chat working as a team before we throw it out? Because this is a very, very famous actual real person. But I think they're going to be the most difficult to get. Unless you ask the right questions.
All right, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go for that one.
Go for it.
Okay. Am I alive?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'll do, chat, is if you start voting for I'll give you 5 questions and I'll take 5 questions. So I'll try clear the board.
Yeah.
Which goes, do I identify as female?
No.
Oh, so I'm a male actor or a male person. Am I in front of the camera?
No.
So I'm behind us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 questions. Yeah, I know what you're gonna like. This could be music or radio. Would it be? Am I primarily known for like movies or TV? Like on
movies,
like
movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 4 questions. And
remember, Chad, it's a real life person, so we moved back to real life people.
Yeah. So, okay. My last question, just to clear the board. It's gonna be like Judah Roberts or something like that.
No, will she be in front of camera? This is somebody who's not an actor.
Oh, it's behind the camera.
Yeah, no, it's not actor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's a director. So okay. Yeah, okay. That's gonna be difficult because if it's gonna be like.
It's not craft services. Don't worry, I'm not like
or it's a
best key grips or something. Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, I'll ask the questions again. Am I a director?
No.
Okay.
Not to my knowledge, actually. I don't.
I'm not an actor or a director.
No.
Okay. So I guess that's my 5 questions.
Well,
so we know that it is a female.
No, male.
A female person of
male.
Male person of note, who isn't primarily a director or actor. So if I was you guys, I would go somewhere along the soundtrack level.
Well, we've got Pop Culture asking a question there. Do I have an Academy Award? Well, I'm glad you pluralized because yes. Yes, okay. You have Academy Awards.
So that's one question for you guys. So you've got 4 more.
Well, you can still help them out while people are coming up with one. So, do I write music? Yes. Well, right? Yes. Technically, yeah. I'm going to say yes, music.
Am I a composer of like a composer person kind of thing?
So we're getting there now because we're heading up to 8. I actually covered earlier on that you're primarily known for film. I think, did you ask that at one stage?
Yes, yeah. I did. Yeah, primarily known as for film. So, how many? So that's 8 questions.
Yeah. So what do you know so far?
So my thing is I'm going to say is am I? That's.
Trump is an excellent guess for and just as Brew got it, Pop Culture came in with some of the other options. I'm surprised nobody said Hans Zimmer. I'm also very surprised that both Trump and Abe Lincoln got shouts before Hans Zimmer. But yes, it is John Williams, the great John Williams, who I always think people like him and Ennio Morricone, when you do these sorts of games, they're quite hard to get until somebody works out the music part, but they are by far some of the biggest and most influential people in film ever, particularly John Williams. You kind of can't not give it to him that he's had as big an impact as anybody else in the history of cinema.
Yeah, like in fairness to it, he is he'd be one of the top known composers. He'd be the top known composer as far as I know.
I would consider him to be the most famous, person on the street level famous, especially.
Essentially, because when you cleared it up that he wasn't a direct, or they weren't a director or actor, I kind of went soundtrack and
I thought you were going to go writer. I thought you might go writer on
I play to you.
Me. Yeah.
I play to you kind of thing, because the only other person I could have think of was Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah, and because he directs, I would have had to answer that a bit more.
Yeah, maybe kind of thing.
So have we got time, Paul, to let the folks out there? If you all, are we asking them or are they asking us? What the hell was it?
No. So what we'll do is we'll team up.
Yeah.
And
ask them questions. So one of them.
Yeah. So what we'll do is, okay. So we'll give three people.
No. Sorry, this is going to be a long episode anyway. These episodes are not going to be watched by anybody that isn't here right now. So I have no problem with going long.
Okay. So what I'll do. So three people. They have to be. The only thing that you need to tell us prior to it is if they're fictional or if they're a non-fictional person. That's it. And they have to be in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
So that's it. So who was the first commenter today? It was pop culture. Then, if you're willing, just say yes or no and fictional or real. If you're willing to play along and be part of the show in the most awkward of typing interactive ways, we'll ask questions. Luckily, you'll only have to type yes or no.
Yeah, or maybe in the kind of more difficult.
So are you up for it there? By the way, while we're doing that, Pop Culture himself there has a channel that you should go and check out, which I don't think there was a new one this week, but I'm very much looking forward to whenever the next video drops. I have a 100% record of watching them same day, and I do like them. So, okay, Pop Culture's got a real one for us. Paul.
Okay.
Should we start with the big ones?
I think the two first questions are like, do they identify as male, and are they in front of the camera?
Yeah.
Go with that?
Are they front of? Yeah. So there are two questions. First, do they identify as male?
Yeah. So, because I'm thinking we do that because while we get our answer, we can also plan out maybe some of the questions that we kind of want to go down first. So I think we'll go with those two for sure. If they're in front of the camera, our first question is, do they identify as male? Our second question is, are they in front of the camera? So they are male.
Okay, so
are they in front of the camera?
Yeah. And remember, we're doing this with a delay, so fair play to you, Pop Culture, for being so quick. Okay, so we've got a male actor. Paul, I'm suggesting, and here let's brainstorm this. I'm suggesting we should start going, because it came up earlier on. MCU is a good one because there's so many MCU movies. Have they appeared in the MCU?
Yeah, it tends to be a good one. So no, they aren't in front of the camera. Let me just answer that door.
Sure, go for it. Okay, so Pop Culture, I'm going to say that we may have jumped ahead on you there. So okay, it's yes to they're male, but no to not in front of camera. So it's not an actor. Okay, then I'm going to go in Paul's absence. I'm going to go with question 3 being, are they a director? And I know I'm saying this and leaving a big pause, but Paul, executive decision unfortunately on you there. I went for, are they a director? Because I think I've worked out they're not in front of camera. We were slightly out of sync.
Yes, yeah. So
we'll put a number on each question. Question number 3, are they a director?
Yeah, except they're a director, then do you want to go genre maybe?
Ooh.
As in what they would do
Living or Dead though, because this
Living or Dead is a good one. Living or Dead one is a good one.
So which do you want question 4 to be? Because I agree with both those questions.
Living or Dead.
Okay, Living or Dead is question 4, and question 5. Paul, how will we phrase the genre one?
Well, let's see. Let's see what question 4 answer is. But they are a director.
Yeah.
Because just to clear things up as well, maybe is kind of like in between.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if we were to say, did they do sci-fi, or are they primarily known as sci-fi? And it's someone like Steven Spielberg. Like you can say maybe, because
gotcha.
They are primarily known for some. So they're dead.
This just got infinitely easier in some ways. So famous dead directors, and I sincerely hope that we're not going to end up not knowing enough deceased directors, because there are quite a few. I also am going to Google before I answer or ask some people at some stage, because I have a terrible habit of assuming someone's dead, and then you find out they're not.
I get that.
it's. I have buried more people just by going, they're dead, right? Okay, so what's a good next question?
Dead.
Do you want to do genre, or should we ask about westerns maybe, because it'll be older film types?
Yeah.
I don't know what's a good genre that wouldn't have existed previously.
See, it depends on their.
They could die young.
Yes, that's my.
Like John Hughes is dead. And he died quite young, and he did most of the films in the 80s that were any good.
Because that's what I'm thinking. Because it depends on age now. So because if we
come up with a way to phrase the genre thing, actually, I think is key. I think you're right. So
because if they're like primarily like a director who primarily was in like the like early end of the cinema kind of phrase thing, sci-fi wouldn't be as big of a thing back then. Neither with horror kind of thing. So that's
maybe we should ask about their prolific period and give a range. So like, were they was most of their work from the 80s onwards, or from before that?
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a good one. Yeah, start with the 80s. 80s, are they from the 80s
onwards?
Onwards. Like they're kind of more famous works. That's question 5.
That's question 5.
I'm gonna go wrestle some food out of a dog. I've got so many dogs. I'm sorry, guys.
Go rub a dog for me. I wish I was surrounded by dogs. Anybody out there that wants to suggest questions for us as well to help us out, because we're all playing against pop culture here. This is it's weird with a 30-second delay though, so I know we feel like we're filling. So before the 80s, okay. So we're into everything from Peckinpah to Kubrick, because technically, Kubrick's a tricky one because of the length of career. Genre, I still think you're right to ask about genre. So, but then you get somebody who's just transcended that and done so many things. Will we ask horror?
I was about to say.
Oh.
For some reason, I was going to say Stanley Kubrick, but I know Stanley Kubrick's not dead.
I said him just a second ago, and he's not dead. See, there you go. Stanley Kubrick's not dead.
Wait, maybe he is.
I gotta check that now. Because I said it like he was.
I don't think he. Oh, he probably is. That's going to be the problem. Like
This is getting morbid.
He is dead.
Okay.
He is dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't.
But I
didn't prematurely take another great from us by not knowing. Yeah, I think the question of genre of... So I'm going to vote, and Paul, you pick. So I'm either going to say that we should ask Western, horror, or sci-fi, because that will narrow it down a lot. So which one of those three do you think?
I'm going to say horror.
Okay. So question 6, were they a director involved with horror?
Pop culture.
Yeah. Stan's dead, yeah.
I think I may have gotten them for some strange reason mixed up with for some strange reason Scorsese.
Well,
he's just in my head.
Definitely alive.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got mixed up, because
he's so alive that they're de-aging him and making The Irishman too. No. Okay, so question 6 was, did they direct horror, essentially? Have they been part of horror? And thank you for that steer, Nora. Brew, get in on the act if you're still there, and same with you, Gavin, because we're fighting this battle together.
Yeah, so it's have they directed horror? Because because Carpenter could be
John Carpenter. That's a tough one to answer. I would say yes, but some might say no. Oh, because that removes Carpenter and a bunch of other people, because they're not. There's no ambiguity to whether or not they were involved in horror.
Yeah, that's true.
So it may be people who have directed just epically intense movies, because people wouldn't necessarily call somebody like Kubrick a horror director, and I don't know why we keep coming back to that poor man. Have we not done him enough damage? What you say?
This better not be like Hitchcock.
Can we use one of our guesses with Hitchcock? And while we wait to hear if that guess is right, I am going to take this as a chance not only to plug Pop Culture Show, but also Paul's other YouTube family, which are the people at Nora just guessed it too. I thought that was a yes. Homebrew, D&D, Homebrew Quest on YouTube, based around based around Hibernia, but also importantly, and I just caught that, yes, we were correct, so that's ruined your plug. More importantly, it's D&D with a lot of fun and a few drinks, woven not only into the story, but into the people telling said story, woven orally into them, because they're a bunch of Irish drinky types. Keeping the stereotype alive, Paul.
Yeah.
So
drink responsibly.
Go check out Homebrew. It's Homebrew Quest.
Homebrew Quest on YouTube.
On YouTube. You got Hitchcock. Very good. I think that horror question was the key one to get us there. So go for it.
It was in fact, I would say yes. Like Pop Culture would say yes, but some might say no. That was, I believe, there was it stemmed from another show that we had, where we had kind of talks about genre kind of thing. Remember?
I vaguely remember that. It was so if I'd asked westerns, we would have gotten Ford, but because we asked horror, we got Hitchcock. That's nice. That's a good one. John Ford, of course. Crikey, travelled all the way to stand in some countryside and feel like I was part of the fine mesas and buttes of Monument Valley, just to feel like I was in a John Ford Western. If I was to say we should try this again, Paul, with anybody else, it'll have to be up to them to volunteer. So, yes. Brew, Nora, Gavin, if any of you want to volunteer and say, yes, I'll do it, we will do it again. Otherwise, we'll head to wrap up. So, Paul, while they decide whether or not they want to bravely volunteer and type and create content so we can lazily sit here and gain from their sweat and tears, I would like to say you should go and check out our other videos, since we're hyping other people. You should hit like, you should hit subscribe and all that good stuff. But particularly get in the comments of this video or any other. If you're new to the channel and this is your first ever video and you've watched for this long, wow. Thank you. But wow, fair play. Most of our videos are nothing like this. This is one of those fun, weird experiments. And I think that we should put a lot of pressure on our other YouTube and podcast brethren to start taking the gamble and doing this sort of stuff live, so that we can be in their chat and absolutely hit them with the Hitchcocks, or with the connecting John Wayne to Wesley Snipes or whoever it was. Yeah.
The only reason I'm saying Julia Roberts is because I watched the Ocean's movies today.
Oh, did you watch some Oceans?
Yeah, I'm off work for the next couple of days because I am dog sitting on my own. My partner is away.
Oh God, that's the dream right there for me. No work and more dogs. Where do I sign up? You can go back to work. I'll take over if you want. Nobody has volunteered, so I'm going to take that as we're heading to wrap up. Paul, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks for watching. I will say that if you enjoyed this... Gavin just popped in.
This is the problem with our 30-second delay, unfortunately.
More dog stuff.
That's good. That's good. Gavin, we'll start off. I'll ask the first question, which is the obvious one of, do you identify as male?
Yeah. Also, just in the chat, also remind us if they are fictional or real kind of person. Yeah. Okay.
So, Gavin, question 1 is going to be identifying as male, and also if you wouldn't mind giving us the hint of real or fictional. And in Paul's absence, I'm also going to get you to give the answer to question 2, which is alive or dead. So we're waiting on an answer for the first 2 questions, which is, and also the fictional or real, but it's identifying as male and fictional. And I already asked for the follow-up question, alive or dead, but are
they're a fictional character.
Yeah, so they're... Oh, shit, I shouldn't ask them. So forget alive or dead. I was expecting real. What's the first question for fictional? Because you nailed it earlier.
Are they animated?
There you go. So, Gavin, ignore everything I said and please only answer, are they animated?
Yes.
This delay is a killer. We didn't think this through at all.
I'm going to show you one of these puppies.
Oh, please do.
If you want.
That's a good... Oh, puppy, not just dog. How can you make a dog cuter? Make it smaller and younger. Oh, hello.
Little dachshund.
Oh.
So.
Oh, gorgeous. Are we GDPR safe to give a name of said little pup?
No, I wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doxing. I'm not doxing the docs. So.
Gotcha. No, not animated. Okay, so we're probably going to have to load up a few questions in a row so that the delay is worth it, if you know what I mean. So Gavin can answer a few. So 3 questions, Paul. 3 more. What number question will we call this? So let's call this question 3, 4, and 5. Is it?
Yeah, so 3, 4, and 5. My thing would be, so should we agree that, are they in Marvel?
Yes. Is question 3, are they in the MCU? Question 4, and if I hadn't broken my wrist today, I'll type Q3. Are they in MCU?
Because that's and then we need another one that's more identifying. Let's see.
If they're fictional, we should check Earth or not.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Earth or not.
That's question 4. Question 5, without having answers to the previous. We should be so good at this stage.
This is hard mode in the sense of lining up questions.
Exactly.
So they're not in.
And they're fictional. Should we talk about eras or setting depending on Earth? If Earth is answered yes, okay.
I would ask, are they primarily in movies or TV? So are they primarily known as movies?
I'm going to say movie or TV, just because at this stage we're getting more than thing. But yeah, movies. So, and Gavin, you're listening to us, so you know the answer we want. It's movies or TV, essentially. But then we've got choices. So we've got time periods. We've got geography, because this character is earthbound, so we're going to know where they're from. As in, they could be American, they could be Irish, they could be South African, they could be Australian, they could be Chinese. So which would you prefer to ask next? Something regional or something about the period in which they exist?
Period in which they exist.
Hang on. We got an answer. Ooh, primarily film. No. So this could be a Star Trek one. Because people in Star Trek are from Earth, remember? Kirk's from what, Iowa? Or Idaho?
Well, you could ask genre. We could ask sci-fi right now.
We could, because MCU didn't rule it out. Okay, do you want to make... You pick question 6 and I'll pick question 7. So question 6?
Yeah, sci-fi. Are they in the genre sci-fi?
Sci-fi. And question 7. I am going to say, how should we put a time period question? Because I want to know if it's old. Thank you, Pop Culture, for the callback to one of our previous videos there. Star Trek or Fast movies. Get those confused. You're a legend. Nice one.
So not sci-fi.
Okay, then I'm gonna change. Instead of trying to get time period, because that could turn into 3 questions of past, now, or future. I'm gonna go part of the world. What do you think? You want to go Western, Eastern, West? Okay, Western Hemisphere. West, yeah. So that's essentially, the Americas and Canada for the sake of this. Obviously, we include Hawaii and Greenland.
Are they? Well, Western, I guess, because Western also includes Europe.
Well, that's why I'm saying hemisphere, just so that we can, if we divide it and keep ourselves in the Eastern Hemisphere, we can make that Europe. That's why I'm being so cheeky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was being a real little pooper there, because the percentage chances of American are so much higher than they are of Asian or European. They're global, but from the West. So we don't necessarily know where they're born. Are they? Should we have asked, are they human? No, I got to go with it in some fashion. One of the questions has to be about time.
Can I ask Can I have a guess?
Yeah.
Since we have 3 guesses, is it James Bond?
Okay. That's a good question. I'm going to wait for the answer on that one.
Because my guess, I don't know.
I don't know if they would have been known outside of film when it comes to, I suppose, yeah. Oh, you know what we should ask? Are they based on literature? Because we did ask MCU, but we...
Yeah, see, that's my thing, as in, like, they are primarily filmed now. They could be James Bond in the sense that it was literature before. Though the other one that I could also go to is Jason Bourne.
No, not James Bond. Okay.
Because it's...
Should we nail whether or not this is based on literature or not? Is it worth getting that confirmed?
Yeah, because it could be TV. So literature. It could be our question 8. Now we have 2 more questions.
Remember, Gavin, I got cheeky with the whole West thing and made it the Americas so that we could have Europe be in the East, just to play the percentage.
I was thinking that as well, Pop Culture.
Okay, so what was our question going to be? 8.
Are they based on, or like, were they?
I just misspelled literature, but I have a broken paw.
What happened to you?
I don't know. I completely banjaxed it, and it got sore and sore throughout the day. And now I'm talking to you with lots and lots of painkillers. So yeah. Pop Culture has it.
Ethan Hunt. Yeah, that was my other guess.
There we go. Okay, well, I gotta say, Gavin, thank you for volunteering. It was no easy thing. Pop Culture, thank you for. You didn't even volunteer. We just nailed you with it. So
yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Thanks for playing along. If you're ever doing one of these on your channel or something similar, we will definitely be in there, giving you a hassle and trying to support you simultaneously. Paul, I think we don't have a whole lot much more time because the internet will eventually run out of tape as well.
It will, yeah. So, comment down below if you like this. We could possibly do another round of this kind of thing and ask more of you for some of your questions or some of your choices and play along with you guys. Because also just comment if you like this kind of thing, if you like us experimenting with games and stuff like that, but involving the entertainment industry. And I think that will also tell us if you want to see more kind of weird fun games. Because previously we did The Kevin Bacon separations?
The connect two people in Hollywood in so many steps. We've also previously done, and if you haven't seen this video, folks, we did a quiz. We just took an online quiz, and it turned out that we knew more than it, so much so that we were like, the answers this quiz has were wrong. So that was a car crash of a video that I personally love very much, because it trusts us to be like, okay, we will pick randomly an internet movie quiz and we'll see if we can beat it. And halfway through, we're like, these people are stupid. This is the wrong answers they're giving.
It was so bad. It was like, who played the Riddler in like the Batman, like what was this Batman Returns film? And it's Jim Carrey, and they were like, they said someone else or something. It was like along the lines of like, there's no maybe answer to this. Yeah. It was not an ambiguous answer.
There was a definite answer, and they definitely didn't have it. We also did a video where we played against Alexa in the movie quiz, and I particularly enjoyed that because it made for messing with technology in a recorded format. So there was a certain amount of pressure of what the hell is Alexa going to pick up on us saying, and accidentally order for us or something.
Yeah, because that was also playing against someone random as well in the in the world.
So folks, if you have ideas, particularly if you want to see a Patrick versus Paul episode where you can come up with games for us to play, we will play them. Because as much as I love involving the chat, that 30-second delay is going to make certain things not work. Any ones that we can make work, we will always do. But feel free, hit us up on Twitter at the handle you can see on screen. Get us at all our contacts are in the link below or in the description below, or even just comment on a video because we read all the comments. So, Paul, walk us home on what is now going to be our longest experimental video, and I think it's quite right because this was internet gold.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thanks, Witchcraft Brew, Gavin, Nora, Pop Culture, and everybody else who's watching as well in chat. I've been Paul.
And I've been Patrick.
And we've been Here Aside.
And we will see you next time.
Special guests, Random Dogs.
And I have messed up everything on my screen, so it'll take me a moment to end the stream. Bye, everybody.